Shut up! I have been the one deceiving you, and right now you must give account of everything you did on...
Mighty King of Glory, this soul stands before you for judgment. Her name is written in the books. Her works are weighed on the scales of truth. She was known among men for calmness, generosity, and discipline. But she practiced something the world calls yoga. Morning and evening she sat cross-legged, palms open, eyes closed. She whispered words from tongues she did not know. She sought peace, balance, and energy from within, but never called upon the name of Jesus. She said she was simply stretching, but her poses carried the names of ancient gods. Her meditations opened doors she never meant to open. Now her fate stands before the throne of the Almighty.
Stretching peace, you call that innocence? She bowed, she chanted, she emptied her mind. She followed the ways of the East that never knew your son. Your word says in Deuteronomy 18:9, do not learn the practices of the nations, for whoever does these things is detestable to the Lord. Yoga was never born in heaven. It was birthed in temples of idols. Each posture is an offering, each breath a surrender to a spirit that is not yours. She lifted her hands not to worship you, but to align her energy with the universe. Is that not idolatry? She called on peace without the Prince of Peace. She sought light without the light of the world. In 2 Corinthians 11:14, your servant Paul warned, Satan himself transforms into an angel of light. So I came disguised as calm, as health, as mindfulness. And she welcomed me. She claimed she was only exercising, but her spirit bowed to what she did not know. Her body became a temple of strange fire. Your word said in Exodus 22:3, you shall have no other gods before me. Yet her poses bore the names of my fallen idols, Shiva, Surya, Kali, all honored in her routine. And she smiled, thinking it was holy.
You accuser of the brethren. I don't see what's wrong with yoga. It's just stretching, breathing, and peace of mind. I never bowed to idols or chanted to strange gods, just tried to stay healthy. Didn't Paul say in 1 Timothy 4:8 that bodily exercise profits a little? And doesn't the Bible tell us to live in peace with everyone? Isn't this just peace of the body? People say it's demonic, but I wasn't worshiping demons. I was trying to find calm, to clear my head so I could pray better. How can something that feels so clean be wrong?
You speak of peace, but whose peace? The peace that comes from stretching, or the peace that comes from surrender? You say it's harmless, but do you even know the roots of what you practice? Yoga isn't just movement. It was created as worship, to awaken energies that call on gods who are not God. In Exodus 22:3, the Lord said, you shall have no other gods before me. Yet every pose, every chant, every breath originally bowed to something else. You say your heart was pure, but purity without discernment still invites deception. In Hosea 4:6, God said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. You didn't kneel before an idol, but you joined the altar built for one. You quote 1 Timothy 4:8, that bodily exercise profits a little. But did you forget the rest? Godliness is profitable for all things. You chased peace through posture, yet peace was already offered through the Prince of Peace. Every time you whispered, I'm finding my center, you stepped one breath further from the true center, the Spirit who gives life. You didn't need to empty your mind to find God. You needed to fill it with His Word. Grace, you speak as though I do not see beyond your posture. Tell me, daughter, did you ever ask what spirit guides those movements? You said, it's just exercise. But when did exercise start with chants meant to call other gods by name? You say your heart was pure. But can a cup be pure when the water it holds is poisoned? 2 Corinthians 6:16 says, what agreement has the temple of God with idols? For you are the temple of the living God. Yet you stretched your temple upon altars that were never mine. Did I not say in Deuteronomy 12:30, do not inquire after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? I also will do the same. You copied their forms. You echoed their peace. But their peace was never from me. You searched for calm, but why didn't you seek me? You found rest in the silence of your breath, but why not rest in my presence? You wanted peace, yet ignored the Prince of Peace.
Lord, I didn't know. I swear I didn't. It was everywhere. My friends, my school, even my church said it was harmless. They said it was just movement, just breathing, just calm. I never chanted to any gods. I just wanted peace. I just wanted you. You gave me this body. I only stretched it. I never bowed to another name. Lord, I waited for peace from you, but it never came. So I thought maybe this could help. I didn't mean to betray you. I didn't know I was walking into their altar.
Your words have been heard, and your heart has been weighed. I, the Lord, search the heart and test the mind. I do not judge as men judge, for man looks at the outward appearance, but I look upon the heart. Yes, yoga, as the world knows, it was birthed in the worship of strange gods. Its roots are buried in the altars of idols, where men bowed not to me, but to spirits that oppose me. And when my children blindly imitate their ways, they unknowingly open their hearts to their spirits. Yet I am a God of justice and mercy. I do not condemn without knowledge. For it is written in Luke 12:47, the servant who knew his master's will and did not prepare, himself shall be beaten with many stripes. But he who did not know and did things worthy of stripes shall receive few. You acted in ignorance, not rebellion. You sought peace, though not in the right place. You did not know the altar behind the posture, but your heart sought good. I have seen your works of kindness, your prayers of sincerity, your heart of service. Therefore mercy speaks for you this day. Enter into the rest prepared for the righteous. Let this be a warning to all who hear. Not every practice that looks peaceful is holy. Not every calmness comes from the Spirit of God. 2 Corinthians 11:14 says even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. He will never come with horns. He comes wrapped in calm, in light and peace that does not last. Before you join, before you practice, before you follow, ask yourself, does this glorify God, or does it open me to another spirit? 1 John 4:1 says, Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. If peace does not lead you to me, it will lead you away from me. Be not deceived. Study before you follow. Pray before you join. Know the roots of every altar, for not all altars carry my name. Seek peace, but seek it through me, for I am the Prince of Peace. Choose understanding over imitation. Choose discernment over trend, for ignorance can be forgiven, but rebellion cannot. He who has ears to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the church. If you are not ashamed of me in public, comment, Jesus, please forgive me for every altar I have joined in ignorance. Like and share this message so that the light of my word will reach more souls. Subscribe to this channel to continue hearing my true word. May my unending grace continue to see you through all the days of your life.